Megan Thee Stallion is telling her side of the story, and she's not holding back. In Megan Thee Stallion, in her words, which premiered on Prime Video on October 31, the Houston rapper, 29, takes center stage as she opens up about her highs and lows since her musical breakthrough in 2018. The film, which was directed by Nneka Onwurah, promises to follow the Houston native's journey on the road to stardom as she tenaciously navigates fame, grief, pressure, and success. The documentary unpacks Megan's most vulnerable moments in a powerful way that allows fans to meet the real Megan Pete, per the synopsis. And it does not disappoint. Throughout the film, the Captain Hook rapper pulls the curtain back on the death of her mother, the social repercussions of her legal entanglement with Tory Lanez after he allegedly shot her in the foot in 2020, and the toll it all took on her mental health. Here's a look at the biggest revelations from Megan's in her words. In 2019, Megan's mom and manager, Holly Thomas, died from brain cancer. In the documentary, the WAP rapper recounts the day her mom landed in the hospital and how she was in a shambles after learning she had a brain tumor. They had to put her under, she was brain dead, Megan says. So I stayed there every day, praying that she could shape back from it. Then, Megan reveals she had a difficult decision to make. I had to make the decision to pull the plug, and she just passed the next day, she says in tears. After Megan's mom died in 2019, she says she forgot who she was and lost a lot of confidence. I was so used to my mom telling me what to do, and when life started getting crazy, I didn't have her, she says. Around that time, she turned to Kelsey to build a sense of family, and she considered her best friend. This is deeper than what people see, Kelsey says in a throwback clip. We're sisters. The night that Megan was allegedly shot by Lanez, Kelsey was in the car, and she later testified in court. During Megan's testimony, she claimed that Kelsey and Lanez met up and went to turn the story around. She just really disappointed me and let me down, Megan says in the documentary. I would never let somebody like that drag my best friend. In 2022, Megan went on a mental health retreat after her house was broken into while she performing on Saturday Night Live. It was 3 days. 3 days I did not get out the bed. I stayed under the covers and I cried every day, she says in the documentary, recalling her downward spiral. And, for the first time ever, Megan was experiencing suicidal thoughts. I would rather not live through this than to have to live with this, she recalls feeling. At the retreat, Megan was exposed to different types of therapy, and it ultimately helped her get back on track. In the documentary, viewers are walked through the day when Megan was waiting to hear the outcome of the trial. On that day, Megan anxiously waited at her home with loved ones. When she learned that Lanez was found guilty of various charges, she burst into tears. Thank you, God, she says in that moment. And though he was sentenced to 10 years in prison in August 2023, Megan confesses she's still dealing with people who are mad at me because I said what happened to me. I do feel like I'm getting to a place where I really don't care. For the first time since my mom was alive, I'm taking care of myself because I want to feel good, she says. If you or someone you know is considering suicide, please contact the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988. Text STRENGTH to the crisis text line at 741,741 or go to 988lifeline.org.